Hello, my lovelies. I'm Ginny O, the author with no last name, and this is SSO Protest Part 5. This is where I explain to you how to strike to keep the pressure on SSO to continue to improve their game. Make no mistake, if the blog posts are correct, then SSE is working on ways to improve both the performance and story update schedule of the Star Stable Online experience. And I'm sure now I've got a fair portion of you going, Ginny, they just released the main story update. Ginny, they're improving. You said it yourself. Why should we punish them more? Ginny, why are you so mean? I want to direct you back to what Stacy said in the main quest article to Alice all the way back in November. She said that they are aware of what is going on in the community, and that by us talking about these things and making noise about it online, she can use it to put pressure on the company to correct things. My lovelies, we are making progress. Now it is up to us to continue to put the pressure on SSE to keep holding them accountable to make a complete, as bug-free game as possible. I know some of you are striking already. I know some of you are like me, and you haven't paid star coins to SSE in years, and maybe you only log on to make sure you get your star coin allowance. I'm a content creator, so if I do videos about SSO, I have to log in to get the footage for them. It's a beast. As it is until the end of March in the next blog post, I hope this is my last video about SSO for a bit. So the answer to all those who are going, Ginny, go play other games. I am. See my Let's Play of Calico, and my upcoming Let's Play of Eastshade, and all the other games I've been using in my other videos. How do you strike in order to get the attention of Johan the CEO and the bean counters of Nordic Films / Games, who are now over 50% investors in Star Stable Entertainment? Rule 1. And if you break this rule and I say I told you to do this, I'm going to be very pissy. Rule 1 is do not harass the game devs. The game devs are trying to do a job. They want SSO to succeed and be as fun as much as all of us do. Do not harass them. Do not be that fandom. It's very simple. Rule 2. Do not harass the ambassadors. If you do that, you are hurting teenagers just like yourself, and I'm going to be very angry. In order to get the attention of the CEO and Nordisk, there are 3 metrics you have to bring down. Number 1, the amount of money going to SSO with star coins and subscriptions. Number 2, the amount of horses bought with star coins. Number 3, and the amount of time you spend in the servers. If you want to full out strike on SSO, there are 3 things you need to do, and you need to do now. Stop buying star coin subscriptions into the game. Stop buying horses. And stop spending time in Star Stable itself. That's right. They count time spent in the game as a profit metric. Stop logging into the game and playing and giving them server time even if you aren't buying horses or star coins. Find a different place to hang out with your Star Stable friends. Form a Discord. Find another game. The next part is to know why you're no longer playing. It's just not fun isn't going to tell Star Stable anything. This is why I created the survey. With the survey, I was able to create 8 images about the results to give SSO a roadmap of what you, the players, want and in what order you want it. You may not want everything in that roadmap. You might be opposed to, say, player housing. Other players want player housing. This roadmap is trying to balance the needs of all the different player types who play SSO. This means there might be some stuff you are completely in the opposite opinion. That is okay. You don't have to use every single part of this roadmap to protest or as evidence of what is going wrong. It is a guideline to get the tenor of the community. The survey had 954 results. The percentages did level out early on and stayed at roughly the same until the end. You, as a community, are very vocal and very certain in what you want. There is a consensus, even if no one has put it together into little pie charts before this. If you want to see the survey results for yourselves and see if my graphics match the survey results, then please go watch the video. I'll put a link in the description below and at the end of the video. I'm going to post these roadmaps images in my community tab here on YouTube, on my Twitter, and in my Discord. You can use these roadmap images on your social media. You can create hashtags revolving around striking and the year in SSO. You can create hashtags or use my hashtags of no new horses SSO22 or don't buy horses SSO22, whatever makes you happy. You can create your own surveys and see if the results are different to make more graphics. This goes back to what Stacy said in an interview with the SSO Photo Center Discord. She talked about having groups of related mechanics so she could put them into packages to present to the team, and from there those packages might be turned into projects and given priorities. These roadmaps are packages of related mechanics that Stacy could present to the team along with the survey results to set up projects with priorities based upon what you, the players, want. Folks, this type of information is invaluable. People usually pay for it, and here we're giving it to them for free. So I don't know what that says about us. The first image is what they promised in the December roadmap blog, or even implied they were doing. The second image is the first part of the roadmap, your general priorities, and the priorities order of story, art updates, bug fixes, and game mechanics. Image 2 breaks down the story updates you want with how often and in what order you want things. Image 3 jumps straight into game mechanics because you guys want a lot of game mechanics this game is missing and are available in other games. Priority 2 and 3 are mostly update stuff thanks and fix the bugs also thanks. So they didn't really need their own image. If you want to create one that says update your art and fix your bugs, be my guest. Far be it from me to do every image. So image 4 is general game mechanics and the start of the race mechanics with cross country. Those are race mechanics, not general run around the world mechanics, just to be clear. I do not expect them to put drifting or an endurance bar or a jump bar or the return of auto slow into the big game overall, only into the races to add some challenge. Image 5 is race mechanics continued with show jumping, dressage, and restaurant. Image 6 is about horse bonding mechanics, Image 7 is about clubs, and Image 8 is group mechanics and pets. So you are free to take the information from these images, or from the survey, and do with it what you will to make the graphics to support the strike and tell SSE what type of packages of game stuff you want. If you want to go into the video and screen cap the little pie charts and create images with the pie charts, go ahead. If you want to graffiti my images and say they're stupid, go ahead. The point is, you need to post these images or the images you make and the hashtags you create together into your social media and coordinate with each other. And then you have to stick to it. You have to not buy horses, not buy star coins, not pay for a subscription if you have it. You have to stay out of the game until SSO comes through on any of its promises. This means realistically, if we go by the first image, not logging into the game until at least June. But if your priorities are more than that first image, it will mean sitting and waiting until you get something or some indication you're going to get what you want and real improvement. Not just words, trust but verify, real improvement to the game. If you see something from the survey that's not in my images and that is what is important to you, it might not be in my images because they would need to do a follow-up survey to get a better indication of what it actually means, or more systems would need to be added that might be burdensome at this moment. There might need to be a survey done for, say, the horse friendship system and being able to use items from Pharaoh's or crafting in general. Horse friendship system was the third priority, and using various items was me going, do you want to do stuff with those things? Because I wasn't sure. I know I want to do stuff with those things. I'd like to use some lip gloss and change my lip color, or use some soap to wash my saddles, but that's me. There definitely needs to be a survey done about events with multiple choice answers to get better results. Collating information is not easy, but events really should be the last priority, not the first, so I'm not going to run one. So, conclusions. Do not harass the game devs or the ambassadors. Stop buying store coins, subscriptions, horses, and get out of the servers and hang somewhere else. Create hashtags and use images and the information from the survey to show SSE what packages of related things you want from SSO in order to start putting money and time back into the game. This is important. Stacy said it herself. She needs packages of ideas and mechanics. I'm sure there are those of you who will forward these images to SSC or link the videos. I'm sure they know about me in the office and probably don't like me, but here we are. I can't stop you. I won't even tell you not to do it because you won't listen and do it anyways. Work together. Keep up the pressure. Do not stop until you see actual improvement and change. Do not stop until they fix their game and show real dedication towards actually putting in new map and new story on a regular basis. Not just because they say they're going to do it. Make sure they do it first. I mean it. No more void sheep. This could take 3 months. This could take 6 months. This could take a year. And if they are still not improving after a stride comes out, they are in trouble. And that is how you strike. I know this is going to be hard, and the temptation to log in just for 5 minutes will be tough. SSE has done their best to get you addicted to their game and to new horses. And it is not healthy. Break the chain. The only way SSO is going to succeed and still be around even in 5 years is if they make significant, invisible to the player, improvements into the game. This is all on you now. I will be here with my pom-poms, cheering you on, reporting on the news from the SSE blog. I can't do anything more because really I'm doing all I can right now by, not buying star coins and horses and staying off the servers as much as I can. If you all want change, my lovelies, you are going to have to advocate for it. I am here. I am on my Discord if you guys need advice or want to share your images hosted on your Instas or Tumblrs or wherever. If there are others forming hashtag groups, go for it. I simply want to give you the information you can use and Star Stable can use to give a direction so there can be progress, so they can see you all have a pretty common goal on what type of game you want SSO to look like. I hope this helps. This has been an interesting journey. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Do not harass the game devs and ambassadors. Blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.